Hey, hey, my #1 sister in arms. Good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Jaxo!
Hope you're ready to crack some skulls because you've really got your work cut out for you on this one.
You know I'm ready. I always like a challenge. Let's do this.
Tough missions are what I do best.
Oh, I've heard. You're starting to build up quite a rep. I'm getting a little jealous here. Let's start with the accommodations. Port Raga is privately owned and officially neutral, but Wraith and her pals have taken over behind the scenes.
All right.
My boys and I managed to tweak the sensors and keep your landing inconspicuous. But as soon as you step out of this hangar, it's party time.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Any intel on the senator that could be useful, or are we going in blind?
Do you know where Krasul is being held?
We do. But there's some bad news on that front.
Good.
Wraith has Krasul locked up in a hangar at the other end of the station. There's heavy security plus a big bonus. Explosives.
Ooh.
Not enough bang to trash the station, of course. But plenty to ruin your day if you're in that hangar when they blow. Play it careful in there.
Yeah. Oh, no worries. I got this.
Thanks for the heads up, Sergeant.
You got it. I'd say it's time to get out there and get our senator back. What do you say?
Yeah, I say let's do this and get ready to be impressed. Because you will be by the end of it.
Now you'll see how Havoc Squad gets things done.
I'm looking forward to it. See you on the other side, Lieutenant.
See ya.
Good luck.
All right, Jorgen, let's have a little bit of fun, huh? I do mean fun, though, because we could use some, and this is probably needed. I've always been on my feet. I didn't like lay down or anything like that. Thank you. See? Fun. You're welcome. The other end of the hangar, so we're probably going this way? He definitely gonna come for us no matter what. Jorgen! He's doing that whole, like, lightsaber baton thing without it being a lightsaber. It's kind of annoying, actually. I mean, impressive nonetheless, but still annoying. Oh, boy. You see what I see? This is gonna be interesting to get through. Just, remember. Smile. I don't know why I said smile, but, you know. It should make this a little bit more bearable. It won't, but let's pretend it will. All right. First we take out these guys, then we take out the other guys, and then we find a way to free the senator. Wraith really and truly left us a special kind of present, huh?
Who the... Oh, you.
Me?
I should have known Garza would try to keep all of this inside her twisted little family. Well, don't just stand there.
Yeah.
You know how to defuse bombs, don't you? Ray said they'll explode if I leave the room. She has a remote detonator, too, so be quick.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We'll be nice and quick. What is Wraith's goal, though? Because that's going to help with the rest of this.
Can you tell me what she's planning?
That traitor was going to force me to go on record, saying the Senate officially abandoned Havoc Squad on Endoprime.
You know, I have a question, actually, before we set you free, because we got time, trust me. Why did you do it? Why did you abandon Havoc Squad?
I wouldn't mind knowing why you abandoned Havoc myself.
Havoc abandoned us. They invaded Endoprime and incited a massive armed response from the Empire. Do you realize what will happen if this situation goes public?
Oh, I do.
The Senate would be a firestorm. All of our judgments publicly called into question. And General Garza and Spec Force Division would be the first to burn.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Don't you worry.
That's not gonna happen.
A wise decision. I'll admit, I'd like to see the look on that traitor's face when all of her bombs suddenly shut down. To watch that coward scurry away into the shadows when she realizes that her plans have failed would be priceless.
Why are you still talking? I need silence to defuse this bomb, and you're not helping the situation.
Be quiet and let me work, sir.
Just be careful or we're both dead.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Listen, what could possibly go wrong? We all go boom? I mean, yeah, that's literally the worst of what could happen. It'll be fine. Don't worry. All right, so it's got a redundant trigger. There's a weight sensor and antenna for remote detonation. Oh, and there's a heated gas switch, too. Great. Love this. This is great. All right. Any of the triggers could detonate at any time. And I can't tamper with this. Great. This is fantastic. I love my job. Really, I do. All right. We could use the atmospheric controls to create a temporary vacuum. And the gas switch might fail and not cause the detonation. Let's do it. And activating now. Good. Part 1 and part 2. See? All under control. Don't you worry. I know what I'm doing. I think. Once again, super confident in my bomb disabling abilities. So you're in good hands, Senator. Best hands. Whew.
Get me out of here!
All right. Tampering with this side. I mean, diffusing, not detonating. Or tampering.
Is it safe now? Are all of the bombs shut down?
Yeah, more or less. It should be fine, as far as I know.
I don't know about safe, but the bombs are disabled.
You know that's what I meant. I'm not a fool.
Uh-huh.
Get on with it, Lieutenant. We still got to get out of this disgusting place. Go on, lead the way.
Oh, is that the alarms? I was really hoping the alarms would go off too. You too. This is fantastic. Jorgen, you got the Senator, right? Where did he find a gun? Wait! Never mind. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna let him shoot the bad guys, get all of his anger out now, instead of taking it out on us later on back to the Senate. Ow! Stop it! You. Oh no. Senator, maybe that's why you shouldn't do this, sir. Because it's dangerous for your health. So maybe, how about you don't do that and you just stay back and let us do everything, huh? It's probably a little bit safer because they're gunning for you, trust me.
Well, look what we've got here, boys. Welcome to safety, Senator.
Who in the blazes are you? Mercenaries? This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. General Garza hires mercs to rescue Republic senators all the time.
Yeah, all the time. I don't know if you know this, but Garza actually has an entire merc squad on payroll that she doesn't tell anybody about. What is wrong with you?
You aren't too bright, are you?
Oh, by all means, continue insulting me, Lieutenant. Just wait until I return to the Senate.
Can't wait.
So you rescued our charming friend here, obviously.
We
nice
did.
work.
Thanks.
Any luck taking down Wraith?
No, it was either her or the senator. So I had to pick the option that would keep Garza happy.
Rescuing the Senator tipped her off. She ran for it.
Huh. Not sure you got a fair trade on that one, buddy.
I know.
Wraith must be even better than they say. We were watching every inch of this place. Nobody saw her leave.
Maybe she didn't.
Is someone going to get me a ship to Coruscant anytime soon?
Oh, don't worry, your honorable eminent senatorness. You're catching a ride with us.
You are the best. Thank you for taking him back with you.
I owe you big time, Jaxo.
Hey, happy to help. Garza doesn't want you wasting time running a taxi service anyway. Besides, we're gonna have a fun time together, aren't we, Senator?
Yes, delightful.
Garza will want to hear from you ASAP, and we've got a ship to catch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too, Jax, all right? This has been a lot of fun. Let's do it again.
Stay safe out there.
So long.
See, Jorgen? It worked out. I told you I could get a bomb defused. No time at all. And look, the Senator was rescued. See, you don't have to worry about Havoc Squad. We're good. We're so good. If I keep saying that, I might convince myself that that all actually went according to plan. But the good news is we did actually succeed in the mission. And I got to needle the Senator a little bit. I'm still not over the way he interrogated me the last time. I know, it was questions. But it was an interrogation. Let's just call it what it was. Time to go answer to Garza. I'm sure she's gonna have heard by the time we get onto the ship from the Senator. And she'll have heard what I said to him / how I talked to him. So maybe Garza's gonna just give us an assignment and ignore that. Or I'm gonna get a stern talking to. Either way, it'll be exciting.
Lieutenant, I was just speaking with Sergeant Jaxo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Saving Senator Krazel will certainly help our affairs with the Senate. We needed someone to owe us a favor. Well done.
Don't get too excited, Garza. It was him, and he's infuriating, so good luck with that.
I'm not sure Krasul will be taking our side on anything.
In the end, he will remember who saved his life, and that's very important for us. You're in the field, Lieutenant. You see how far the Empire is reaching. A full attack isn't far off now. To keep the Empire's forces at bay, we need the Senate's support. We need allies.
Yeah, I know. I hate politics, for the record. I'm a soldier for a reason.
Why doesn't the Senate just let us do our job?
Politicians meddle. It's in their nature. So it's up to us to limit that meddling as best we can. One thing, Lieutenant.
Yeah?
I was disappointed to learn of Wraith's escape. She's capable of causing great turmoil.
I know. There was nothing I could do, though. It was either your shiny senator or Wraith. And I picked the senator because I figured you'd yell at me otherwise.
Catching Wraith would have meant leaving Krasul to die.
Then you probably made the best choice. The senator is certainly more useful alive than dead. Now, our technicians have decoded the first 2 sets of data from the Coruscant relay. Your first 2 targets are Taris and Nar Shaddaa.
Any details I should be aware of, or am I just gonna go and hope for the best?
Can you tell me anything beyond the destinations?
Not at this time, I'm afraid. I'll try to collect more intelligence and give you a fuller briefing when you arrive at each location. Good luck. Garza out.
You think Havoc will start shaping into an actual squad soon?
I mean, it is just the 2 of us. So, yeah, I mean, as best as it can. Why? What are you implying? You don't think we're an actual squad already?
You're saying it isn't now?
2 people isn't a squad, sir. It's just 2 people.
I know.
Once this unit starts growing, people's expectations of us, of you, are only going to get bigger. That CO post could get real heavy real quick.
Yeah, I expect it will get heavy. That's something that I figured out the moment they handed it over to me. So don't worry, I'll shoulder it.
Someone needs to run Havoc Squad.
Commanding a squad is no cakewalk. Nothing worse than having to choose between the success of the mission and the lives of your men. That said, a leader can't be soft on his troops. Coddling your men will only get them killed.
You know what, Jorgen? I could argue with you. 100% I could. And goodness knows, I actually enjoy it. For some really weird reason, you're fun to needle, but I appreciate the advice, given that this is all new.
You get a point. I'll keep it in mind.
I'm sure you'll do fine. You've gotten us this far.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. Do you copy?
Oh, I do. I'm here.
I can spare some time for you.
I understand you've just landed on Taris. I've already contacted our local regimental commander, Colonel Gaff, to secure his support. Colonel Gaff doesn't know the specifics of your mission, only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way.
Okay, yeah. And do you know who my target is while I'm here, or am I just gonna kind of figure it out as I go?
Do we know which of the Havoc traitors is hiding here?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to depend on local intelligence gathering to determine your target's identity and location.
Great.
Taris is a dangerous and untamed wasteland. A Sith attack several centuries ago leveled every standing structure and virtually eradicated the local population. Where cities once rivaled Coruscant, only swamps and ruins remain. Reclaiming and rebuilding the planet has become an important symbolic goal for the Senate.
I will do what I can then. Is there anything else that you can tell me about, I guess, anything useful?
Can you give me any more intel on the area?
I see vague mention of infectious parasites.
Oh!
Apparently, Colonel Gaff works hard to withhold negative information about the reconstruction. That's all I have for you, Lieutenant. Report in when your operation is complete.
I will. I'm gonna go have fun. You go do whatever it is that you do when we're not chatting.
I'm ready to see this dangerous, untamed wasteland for myself.
Well, well. General Garza graces us with her finest. At ease. I'm Colonel Gaff. These are my senior officers. Your CO sent orders to do whatever is necessary to support your mission. Of course, she didn't see fit to tell me what that mission is. You care to enlighten me?
Mission? Jorgen, do you know about a mission? No, we were here just to kind of visit, take in the sights, and I wanted to stop in and say hi and see how you were doing.
What mission? I'm here on vacation.
Very funny, Lieutenant. but I don't appreciate having my time wasted.
Same.
Whatever Garza has you looking for, you won't find it on Taris. Nothing unusual has happened since I took command.
Uh-huh.
Patrol teams 3, 5, and 8. All lost, or without explanation.
Sergeant Dorn, I don't recall giving you permission to speak.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to the Lieutenant, per General Garza's instructions. Are you ordering me to violate Code 73B and ignore the General's directive, Colonel?
Always got a regulation to quote, don't you, Sergeant Dorn?
Okay. Listen, I can understand that there is probably some tension here between the two of you. Honestly, I don't really care, but I would like to hear the sergeant out, as what she has to say does sound quite interesting.
If the sergeant has information, I'll take it.
The matter was settled days ago. Taris is dangerous. Casualties are common on patrol teams. It's unfortunate, but not unusual, no matter what Sergeant Dorn says. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a planet to run. Carry on with your secret mission. Just don't muck up anything important.
I'll try not to.
Apologies for the Colonel, Lieutenant. Not all men are meant to lead.
He's certainly something, for sure.
Colonel Gaff is disobeying a direct order.
I can assure you it's not the first time he's done so. I'm Ilara Dawn, sir. Sergeant, First Class, Commander of Search and Rescue Squad 204. We have 3 full squads, all MIA on patrols. The situation is critical.
Wait, all 3 squads are completely MIA? What do we know then?
Do you have any idea what happened to these men?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. Casualties are common on swamp patrols. Rakghoul attacks account for the majority, approximately 87%. However, SAR sweeps discovered no evidence of Rakghoul activity in these instances. Someone else attacked those teams. If you're looking for unusual activity, then this is it, sir.
All right. Well, this is definitely something then that needs our attention either way, it sounds like, even if this doesn't lead to what I'm looking for. It seems like you could use some help finding these people, so thank you for the information.
I appreciate your help, Sergeant.
I included the last known coordinates for the MIA patrols in my official incident report, Lieutenant. I'll load it into your datapad for your review.
Perfect.
Taris falls under Unexplored, Unsecured Territory Protocols. All armor cams transmit to SAR Command. I'll contact you with developments.
All right, that sounds good. I'm looking forward to working with you then.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
I've had drill instructors more relaxed than that woman. Not to mention that accent.
Now that you mention it, I think same, which makes this planet already really interesting and hopefully fun, considering we could contract a plague of sorts and turn into Rakghouls potentially. So there's that. I mean, I know we're not going to, but you know what I mean. It just kind of in the backyard. No, not for you two. Listen, what about her accent? What were you saying?
What do you mean? What's unusual about her accent?
The only people I've heard talk like that were Imperials. The Republic must have freed her homeworld in the war. Growing up Imp would explain a lot about her personality.
Actually, now that you bring it up, I hear it. I hear what you hear, and it would explain a few things.
Uptight doesn't even begin to describe that woman.
Guess it's off to work then. I'll watch our backs.
Did you just say you're gonna watch my back? Really? Jorgen, that's like the nicest thing you've ever said. Not really, but pretend it is. So, currently speaking, right? We've got somebody in charge here who's ignoring pretty much everything that has to do with this planet, which is kind of hilarious. Like, he's ignoring all the bad stuff. Just so then that way it looks better. You know, I can kind of see that, I guess. I don't agree with it, but I can see why somebody like that would do it. Then, on top of it all, we've got what is potentially an Imperial who now works for the Republic, who's super uptight in a hilarious kind of way. Like, not that I think that she's hilarious. I mean, a little bit, but like, it's literally the complete opposite of me. So, that's really and truly what makes it so hilarious. So we've got all of that while on a planet where we're looking for traitors, and nobody really knows what kind of traitors we're looking for. And on top of it all, we've got 3 squads completely missing. How do we always find ourselves in these situations? Shouldn't there be, like, easier assignments or something like that that we could find instead? One day? Maybe? Oh, this place looks like a hellhole. Jorgen, this place is 100% a hellhole. This is... Yeah, no. Do we have to... All right. Let's go find who we're looking for. This area is charming. So charming. And these rat ghouls have been interesting to fight. So much local wildlife and... Are these supplies? Out here? And a rat ghoul? Isn't this where the squad was supposed to be? Let's see. What do I got in here?
Those are power converters, Lieutenant. Old ones. Any theories on how they got to that location?
No. They could be a clue, though, as to your missing patrols.
The people who attacked our patrols may have dropped them.
Possible. None of the other patrols logged similar discoveries. Power converters come from ignition systems, engine parts. Takes work to remove them. Someone dropped these converters. Either the patrol or their attackers. We need more information to determine which.
Yep, I would say so. So I guess I'm out to find more?
Guess I'd better find more information.
I'll remain in contact, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
The local wildlife that's just hanging out around us makes me a little nervous, though. Nice little guy. He didn't attack. So, there's something, right? Which way do you think we need to go? This way and around, maybe? Can I avoid all the rat ghouls? Are they going to come for me? I don't know. Listen, though. Having Dorn on our side has so far proven to be helpful. Because now I know the patrols weren't meant to have power converters. Why are there power converters just out and about? I do not know. Let's find out. So now we're solving a mystery on top of it all. Do you think this has anything to do with Havoc? Like, do you think Havoc was transporting those? Why, though? I mean, Havoc is always looking for more, so there's that, at least, right? Maybe? Like, more stuff, right? The one thing I think we learned on Coruscant was that they are gathering supplies. Supplies for what exactly? I don't know. Like, do we think that they're really going to just betray the Republic in a big, flashy display? I don't know. Or have they all become disloyal to even each other and they've spread out? Like, we saw what Wraith did, but did that have anything to do with what the others are doing? Like, what if they have broken off from each other? What if they actually now have no loyalties to one another and they're kind of just out doing their own thing? That's gonna make this so much harder, because if they're all doing one thing for one common cause, then it'll be easy to track them down as we go. However, if they're not, we're in trouble. Seriously. We're in big trouble. I'm gonna hope that they've all stuck together and they've got some kind of weird Havoc loyalty, which kind of seems like what they have, but you know what I mean. Look at this, Jorgen. I think that these are more power converters or something. I mean, there's stuff in a box. I'm going to assume it's more power converters, though, because we saw the same boxes before. I could be wrong. Let's open it.
More power converters.
Ah, I was right.
According to the logs, this patrol followed an entirely different route. Either both patrols recovered the same engine parts from separate locations, or the converters were dropped in both areas by one group. The attackers.
That honestly sounds the most reasonable to me, though. The fact that both patrols could have potentially discovered the same engine parts from separate locations seems improbable in a lot of ways. However, we probably shouldn't jump to conclusions yet. This all being from the attackers would make the most sense. The question is, why were both sets of attackers, assuming that there were two different sets, carrying power converters? Or why would they carry power converters, drop them here, and pick up our patrols?
I think we're on the right track, Sergeant.
A specialist MO7 science officer could examine the converters to determine their source. We have such an officer on staff. I will notify him while you search the last coordinates.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find something better than just another stack of power converters while I'm out in this wasteland.
It would be nice to have something more substantial to go on.
More samples can only mean more intel.
Fair.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Thanks.